Another day, another grind. This is from Spotify's first own tournament. He sent me his replays here, and he's on Lizardmen against Dark Elves. And yeah, let's get into it. So it is a conquest map, or is it land battle? It seems like land battle. Okay, so he has Nakai the Wanderer here, then a lot of red-crested skinks, so chaff-centric, but pretty good chaffs. Then Cohort of Sotek, the RR version, Feral Cold Ones, couple of Cold One Spear Riders, on the side the same. So it's very broad, very flanky. Croxigors and Skink Skirmishers on the other side. We have High Beastmaster. Then we have Chariots here. Very interesting tech. Dark Riders. Couple of Cold One Knights. Pretty good here. Anti-large. Then Bleak Swords with their shields up. We have a Sorceress with the Beast Affinity. Couple of Dark Shards here. And yep, very, very broad. What is that? Dark Riders. Okay, so let's fast forward. Both units going in. So the High Beastmaster immediately shooting in with his bow and then going back. Nakai coming in. Looks pretty epic here. Like this big lizard dude walking and running into the battle. So battle lines meeting in a second here. We have the first engage. Feral Cold Ones going in for the Cold One Knights. That's probably not the best engage, you can see immediately, but they are kind of, yeah, picking them apart. Here on the other side, Dark Riders losing immediately against Cold One Spear Riders, even though they're afflicted by Flock of Doom. So Chariots here are really not having anything to do. Battle lines here. Yeah, the Skink cohorts kind of losing here. So the Dark Shards saturating in their shots. But there are the Skink skirmishers. They can do a little bit of skirmishing damage. Another flank beaten up here. So the flanking game today of Spotify is pretty strong. Now they can run into those Bleak Swords or even take apart Dark Riders, or probably they're going for the Dark Shards. Dark Shards turning now into the cohorts. They have to shoot. They have to protect themselves. Nakai going for the Dark Shards here. And yeah, Murderer's Prowess activated. It's interesting. It's like the battle line switch from frontal to sideways. So now we have the Dark Elves on this side, maybe like west side, against the east side of Lizardmen. And yeah, fighting here. Well, the Cold One Knights taking apart a lot of units here, but Nakai is still bonking and ronking here. He is bigger than a couple of those Cold One Knights here. Yeah, over there still more cavalry coming in. And I think that when we look at the positioning, so Spotify is doing a great job, even afflicted by Flock of Doom, but he is taking the high ground, and then he can charge down into the chariots and other units. That is a charge bonus that hits a little bit harder, right? Here, Dark Shards with shields shooting in. They're still online, so the damage is still given here. And unfortunately, I'm just curious what is happening here. Murderous Prowess activated, yes. What are the Croxigors? The Croxigors, did they heal or something? Why do they have a green aura? Oh, yeah, Cold One. Yeah, they get buffed up here with, I don't know what, but it seems pretty good. They won their fight. I think Nakai had something to do with that. But Dark Elves still kind of in a very, very good position. They have more units here. The Sorceress with the Flock of Doom kind of doing a great job. And yeah, Lizardmen kind of on the backpedaling. Spotify, is it the first blood for the Dark Elves in this tournament? It seems like it, but Nakai is still alive. And yeah, over there, what do we have? Feral Cold One still one little unit trying to go for the high Beastmaster, but he is very mobile, can shoot in. Nakai afflicted by Flock of Doom. He's still fighting, and I think he could terror out a couple of those units here. Yeah, those cohort of Soltex are pretty good because they are unbreakable. If you activate that, they're unbreakable and undieable. So that gives you a little time window. Nonetheless, those red-crested skinks, they're not like that. So Nakai on his own here, he can maybe bonk a couple of units, but I'm not sure if that will be enough. Cold-blooded, activated, leadership is up. Then Golden Tribute as well, damage resistance. But I think that it is... yeah, he is running. Game is done. Okay, let's get into the values. So... yeah, High Beastmaster didn't do a lot, and also the Chariot's not really effective. But I think where the value is in the Cold One Knights, right? They were pretty strong. Plus the Dark Shards here have good value. Yeah, Bleak Swords, wouldn't say that. Other than that, yeah, I mean... it looked good for a while, but I think that Spotify couldn't really break down the Dark Shards, and that's why that was the first loss. But let's get into round number 2. So we are here on Mortis Waste, very plain and desert-like yeah, map. And what do we have? So we have, once again, this time, red-crested skinks and a lot of Kroxigors to deal with the weak infantry here. A couple of cold one, feral cold ones, and no shooting this time. For the Wood Elves, we have the Glade Lord, probably with the Arrow of Kurnos, plus the Prey of Anathram, so he can net, or she can net. She is on a, okay, she is riding here. We have the Lost Sylvan Knights. Kind of good because there is not much magical damage when I think about it. Yeah, I mean, Kroxigors, do they have... oh, there is a little bit. Sacred Kroxigors came in with magical damage. Okay, so shooting here, Way Watchers. We have Hawkeye's Drakira, Way Watchers, and a Spell Singer with Shadow. Very interesting. I don't like the setup of the Wood Elves here, because it's very plain here, and then you have those shooters, which are shooting and now have to retreat. Feral Cold Ones will probably have an easy loss against this charge here with the Lost Silver Knights and the Glade Lord, but that gives only time for the Lizardmen to move up. Now you need to shoot. You need to yeah, pick apart all those... oh man, that was brutal. Those lizards, those feral cold ones are gone, and now it is running time, it seems like. So red-crested skinks, they have 46 speed, they have 33, so this is not good. But Melkos, really nice used here, catching up, and now the shooting can begin. Because also, the whole side here is kind of coming from here, from the west, and nice charge with the Lost Sylvan Knights. I have to say, pretty good micromanaging by this player here. The Wood Elf player does it really well. And now the one and only very dangerous unit here, the Cohort of Waddle, is kind of picked apart by the shooting. Oh my god, this is really amazing when it comes to micromanaging. They're done, and now, yeah, you can say the red-crested skinks are now in the front line and beat up those Winter Hearts and Glade Eternal Guards, and no problem. But the shooting is still online. Nakai, I don't know if he can help. We will see that. But yeah, still a couple of feral cold ones here, but immediately shooting here and moving with the cavalry here just to protect. great micromanaging. I can't repeat myself more than that. Really great done. I can like cut like five pieces of it for my game here and copy it. So Nakai the Wanderer getting really, yeah, I think he is now a crocodile head shock here, because he gets so many spikes into his back. That is nasty here. But the infantry fight, of course, the lizardmen are winning, and then it will be a very, very nasty and probably long running fight, which I think the lizardmen will lose here. Red-crested skinks finally got to the Way Watchers here, but the Way Watchers here can still shoot. And yeah, I think we still have a little bit of Malkos over. Yes, that is great usage here. We have the Glade Lord, which can probably net one more time. So, and there is no damage against the Lost Sylvan Knights. So, in my opinion, I think the game could be done. It would be different if you play Conquest, because you can get the point and then kind of yeah, kind of let them come, because now it is really it is ranged and cav against infantry. So let's fast forward here a little bit, because both sides taking their new positioning. We have Feral Cold Ones, speed 70, speed 77. So, oh, they get, yeah, they get attacked here and probably broken, running off. No chance at all. This Christmas cavalry, as Turin says, is pretty nice. And yeah. Now, the only thing is, when you survive, but the ammunition is still pretty high. Plus, the leadership debuff shots here. That is crucial. So I think we can fast forward here, because that game will be over. Oh no, we have Conquest, so I didn't see that. So he has the point now. Lizardmen are in control, and they have to now move up. And that is exactly what you want to do. So come up, get the point, try to attack. And yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah. So first of all, the Wood Elves taking down the Croxigors, which are basically the very high priority targets, because they can do a lot of damage. White Riders here coming from the flank probably. This little blob here, that is mean. This is like Helm's Deep time here. Those three little blobs against the crested skinks. that is really, really funny. Yeah, but now it is really like surviving, right? Getting the point, maybe pull them back again. I don't know. I'm like, what would you do, guys, here in this situation? Because the shooting advantage is very, very high here for the Wood Elves. And yeah, they have to run and shoot, run and shoot. We still have the Red Crested Skinks pretty high on health, and another unit here as well. Nakai, yeah, he has to hide here probably, but he is a big target, so that is going to be a very tough situation. Blade Lord is kind of getting yeah, left alone here. He can do whatever he wants to. They are running off, and yeah, I think that, yeah, the question is, how does it resolve here? The game takes long. You have to run, you have to kite. So let's see. I think Winds of Magic are probably also gonna be a problem here soon, so no Malkos. And he is, with the red crested skinks, he is going for the Hawkeyes here and the Way Watchers, so it looks good. But Wood Elf player here, always with a nice rare back end charge, and I think that this could break the army here, right? Nakai, he is not a big help here, netted down and surrounded by the Christmas cavalry. No damage whatsoever. Nakai, do something. Yep. You can even screen on them, but yeah. Shooting here. Pit of Shades activated, so nice juking. Only a couple of models jumped in there. And I think that now probably the Wood Elf player should be low on Winds of Magic. Nakai now running into, trying to get the last shooting here, but the Blessed Saurus Warriors with shields, yeah, and there it is, unfortunately broken here. So Mike Victor with the win. Wood Elves, pretty nice micromanaging. I mean, it was very, very interesting to see, and I enjoyed it very much. Yeah, so Spotify, unfortunately, with 2 losses in a row. Can he come back with that? He even could, yeah, he even picked the Blessed Saurus Warriors here. Very fun. No value whatsoever. Kiting was great, and this is how I feel when I play. So for now, guys, I'm gonna fetch myself a green tea.